Fought in the war, right? Civil War?
Yeah, I did. Kinda wish I hadn't.
Feel the exact same way. I lost far too many friends in the battles that took place. You know, it sounds strange now, but I joined the war to see some quick action. Thought I'd fall in the ranks and end the war in a few months. Don't think I would have joined knowing how much waiting and marching I'd be doing.
Yeah, you ain't lying. A lot of good men died back then. I reckon we all thought we'd be seeing some quick action. Figured that fight wouldn't last more than a month or two, you know? Little did I realize that I would soon enough come to experience what war is really like. With all its glory and all its horror.
Boy, was battle a horror. Every time we moved to a new fight, we passed through a line of dead and wounded stretched for miles. I often wondered if there was anyone left to even fight.
It wasn't just the men. We lost whole towns. Buildings burned down, farms destroyed. After the battle was over, people's lives had to be rebuilt. Most men gave their lives with the hope that they could protect the lives of others.
Of course, the real horrors occurred in the prisons. Went so sick and starved that they would have been better off dead. Far better to die in battle than suffer a fate worse than death in Andersonville.
Yeah, the prisons. Hell, the hospitals weren't exactly top-notch either. At times I couldn't tell if the doctors were trying to help us or kill us, you know? Some of the medicines for malaria and other ailments helped, sure. But why do they keep doing these amputations for bullet wounds if you end up dead anyway? I mean, hell, son, just let us die in peace.
But at least they died with the glory of fighting a worthy cause.
Worthy. You're with the Union, right? Do you have any idea how much trouble you caused moving our Negroes out of their place?
Maybe we wouldn't have had to if you just stayed with us and let our damn government run its course.
Really? We should have just let you trample our interests with your ties with those abolitionists. Not to mention we cared for our Negroes unlike you Yankees, gave them shelter and food to eat. We took care of them in return for them working our fields.
Hey now, I thought the abolitionists were crazy as much as you did. However, in the end, they somehow ended up getting what they wanted. And that's just the twisted kind of mindset we were trying to put an end to. How can you call what you did caring? You treated them like farm animals. At least we paid them wages up north.
Why would you bother treating them as if they were one of us? They have always been beneath us, subservient to us, under our possession. Them slaves were our livelihood, a source of pride, our wealth, and you greedy Yankees just had to come and take it from us.
They're still humans, aren't they? They deserve to be treated with some respect. Besides, we did not care about your slaves before. We could have had them for all we cared. But you had to rebel and become our enemy, betray this whole nation. For that we had to treat you harshly. Besides, these Negroes have more admirable qualities than we realized. I have seen some of them in action in the war, and they have fought valiantly, with a conviction I could only hope to have.
Oh, is that so? I find that hard to believe. A Negro with honor.
It is so, I've seen it myself. Why, the 54th Massachusetts had more spirit than any unit I ever saw. Those men fought for more than just their families or patriotism. They fought for their liberty.
Well, you must have never seen the boys from Dixie fight. Those boys fought for their homes and their very livelihoods. They were fighting battles every day. If it wasn't against the North, it was against disease and lack of supplies. But those men faced each challenge with vigor, unlike those boys from Connecticut I heard so much about, turning tail in their first battle.
Well, it wasn't just any little skirmish. Their first encounter was Antietam. Both sides lost a lot of good men that day, and with all the confusion, no one who wasn't there knows who turned tail and who stood their ground. Besides, those Connecticut boys went under nothing but additional hardship. I say they should hold their heads high just for making it through.
Well, I reckon it doesn't do us much good to argue at this point, now does it? What's done is done, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. It's not like we can go back and relive those days.